I was with Zildjian for 10 years, and just the amount of experiences I had. So like being a drummer, it's like a dream to like, you know, work with some of my favorite drummers of all times. And, you know, I'm thinking about like us holding microphones. Like one of my favorite stories is the time I got to interview Mick Fleetwood of Fleetwood Mac.
Wow.
And that was one of the times that I was holding like a Zoom recorder, and like I just had headphones on because I was just listening in. But I was also asking the interview questions. And like I knew a lot. I'm just like super into history of bands, like history, like especially music, and just like all the connections. So I started asking him some like deeper questions about his early days with drumming. We kind of like did an interview very similar to this, where like fascinating to hear just like his upbringing and like how his parents recognized his talent, and he was able to like drop out of school and move to live with his sister like in London so he could pursue drumming and find a band.
I need to go find this recording.
Yeah. And
do you know how to, okay.
It's on YouTube still. Okay. It's like a 2-part. Yeah.
We'll find that and I'll put it in the show notes for people to.
But just, I loved, you know, and I did these interviews. It was kind of very similar vibe, almost like podcast before podcast was the thing. And we would do these things with artists to find out like, how did they end up where they were?